In this lesson, we're going to see how we can create some renderings using Fusion and also how we can do a little bit of animation. And I'm going to start with the previous lesson that we used to apply materials, and we're going to follow from that. So I'm going to go from design into render. And this is a first way you can visualize. It's pretty simple and it doesn't have advanced materials effects, advanced lighting effects, and anything. So we need to address that using other type of renderers in Fusion. And if you want to save a simple image, you can go here and do capture image. And we already saw this in another lesson. It's just a simple image. You can choose a resolution here in pixels. You can choose if you want transparent background and anti-aliasing, and that's it. You're not gonna have like a good quality for that. Now the other possibilities are right here. Now one is the in-canvas render, which means that if you play, you need to wait a couple of seconds. There you go. You will start to render directly in the viewport. And you can see also that I have applied here an emissive effect, an emissive material to that object. And you can only see this effect if you render. So some effects are not visible if you're not rendering with ray tracing. Now this is a progressive rendering. You can see the bar down here at the bottom. So the more you leave it as it is, the more it's going to be with a higher quality. And here also, if you move around, you can do it, but it's going to restart the render. And it's going to be consuming a lot of energy from your computer. You can also drop down with this indicator, the quality. So when it reaches that point, it's going to stop, and that's it. So you can, if you want, save the more advanced snapshot or image. And you can also stop it from here and proceed. Now this one here is the settings for that render right there. So you can make it fast, and you can limit the resolution. And also you can lock the view so that you can not turn around, and so you're not going to be able to restart the render. It's going to be fixed in that view. Or if you go to advanced, you can see here it's a little bit more advanced, as it says. And that's it. So this is really easy to understand and to use, and it's a pretty good quality. You can do better things, of course, in using other software and other more advanced render engines, but if you need to visualize your product, to do prod viz or product visualization, this will be extra fine. Now the last one is going to be the render, and you can see there are not so many options here. Now if you do this, so let's wait. Okay, well, first of all, you have a set of different types of format. So you have mobile, web, printing. So if you want to print with lower or higher quality video, full HD, customized, you can set whatever resolution you want. Resolution means the size, so how many pixels you're going to render. So the bigger is the size, the better will be the quality and the details in your render. So it's a way to increase the quality. And then you can lock also the proportions here if you want, and even go further, like 4K, etc., etc. Now, cloud render. If you want, you can buy tokens, and instead of using your machine, perhaps you don't have a strong PC or Mac, you can use, well, cloud render rather than the local render. So if you want to use your computer, just click here and do local render. And then we have also here some advanced settings. So you can do a draft at the beginning, and then when you're sure that everything works fine, you can go to the final or even the excellent one, which is going to be like the top quality. And then you hit on render. And this will launch the render down there. So you can see it's starting, and right now it's already rendering. And this is a previous rendering that I've already created. So if I click here, I can open the render gallery, the rendering gallery, and let me show you. Okay, it's taking some time. In the meanwhile, I'm still rendering down here, and this is the progress bar. So you can change here view if you click. Here you go. So this is processing right now, but I think it's going to take more than a few seconds. It's going to take like minutes. You can stop the rendering anytime. Okay, once you finished, you can do a turntable, but for this you need the tokens and the cloud rendering. And it's going to do a little animation turning the object around, so going around the object. And you can choose frames, so 6 frames or 36. 36 are way more frames, and it's going to be better, more fluid. 6 frame is going to be really jumping from one view to the other. This is like views. So you're creating 6 renderings or 36 renderings. And this is kind of, again, expensive in terms of tokens. But it's going to give you like a really simple animation. And then also here you have mobile web custom resolution, so if you want to increase the resolution or not. And then to unlock the render, you need tokens. Then you have post-production, and this is not supported if you're not using, again, the cloud render. But don't worry, I'm going to give you a couple of tips in just a second. Now the last here, well, you can delete it, of course, but you can save it as a PNG or JPEG. Once you save it, you can work with this in your computer using other type of software if you're interested in post-production animation. So let me show you a couple of suggestions. So first tip, Twinmotion. Twinmotion is free until you reach like a really high level of earnings. So you can use it for exterior renderings, interior renderings, but also for product design, product visualization, and you can apply also decals and effects, etc., etc. And there is a course dedicated to this in the channel. The other option is free option is Blender. Blender has lights, as environment lighting. You can do really advanced animations. It's a really powerful tool that can give you the possibility to do really photorealistic animation and renderings using your products that you generated in Fusion. Now there are other alternatives like 3D Studio with Arnold Render, Cinema 4D, and other for product visualization. And you have also render engine that you can install in the previous software we mentioned, which are V-Ray, Corona, Octane, Redshift, and others. There are also other types of render engine. Octane, it's also for Blender. And you will find this in the channel. If you look for them, you will find playlists and video courses on all these software and plugins. Now, another suggestion that I already gave you, but I want to tell you this again. Substance is really amazing for materials and textures. If you want a good render and a good product visualization, you want to use good materials, advanced materials, and realistic materials and textures, and you can do that with Substance. And then if you want more interaction, you can use Unity or Unreal Engine and other software that are specific for creating like interactive apps like video games or such. Now, if you want to do just post-production in the renderings, you can use Photoshop, the most popular. Otherwise, there are other alternatives, like free alternatives like Canva, Pixar, Photopea, which run on the web, and also GIMP, which you can download, Greta, and Inkscape. All of these will be found in the channel as video courses. And if you want to do montage and video effects, you can use Premiere or After Effects. You can find them in the channel. And also Shotcut, CapCut, Kdenlive, OpenShot, if you want to do montage mainly. If you want more advanced effects, you can use Natron. And again, all of these will be found in the channel. Now let's go back in Fusion, and you can see the rendering is finished. So while you render, you can still do things directly in Fusion. And you can see again the emissive effect. So let me show you how you can do that emissive effect. I'm going to take here, jump back to the design, because we need to go in the modify or any panel that will let you access the manage materials, which we saw in the previous video. And this is where you create and manipulate and manage the various materials and effects. And this one is the emissive one. Now you can start with whatever material you want, existing material. You can create a new one. It needs to have the emissivity